place you can get all your exclusive sports news around the world. The weekend fixture is here with us and it's here to stay. Arsenal versus Tottenham Hotspurs on their match day 28. Due to the schedules on the EPL table, Arsenal played their match day 27 earlier with Wolves, which they drew 2-2. After taking a two-goal lead, Arsenal succumbed to one of the most painful draw in the English Premier League on match day 27 against Wolves. Now, Arsenal is going to play their match day 28 against Tottenham Hotspurs, who is going to pick the 3 maximum points at stake. Tottenham Hotspurs have their new manager, Hugo Tudor, who is also in to prove a point in the English Premier League against the Gunners, one of the most dominant forces when it comes to the English Premier League. Now, Arsenal is going to face a huge and a daunting task ahead of them against Tottenham Hotspurs, against a new manager who is in to prove a point and get the nod to be the new manager for Tottenham Hotspurs, who is picking the 3 maximum points over the weekend. And Manchester United will be playing on Monday night against Everton, one of the most tough games in the English Premier League. Chelsea will be playing against Burnley, who is picking the 3 maximum points over the weekend. And in the Spanish La Liga, Real Madrid will be playing against Osasuna, and FC Barcelona will be playing against Levante, who is winning over the weekend. How exciting is the weekend going to be in the 2025-2026 season, and how is the table going to shape up this weekend? Arsenal will be playing with Spurs on Sunday. Man City versus Newcastle United on Saturday. Who is winning? If Manchester City wins, the points gap drops against Arsenal. The points gap drops to 2 points. If Arsenal drops another point again, then it remains still 2 points with a game in hand for Man City to play. Bungari Load. Hi, how are you doing? Mashallah, thank you so much for joining my live stream. It's been exciting having you on board. How is the weekend shaping up? Can Arsenal lose the EPL title to Manchester City? Nihad, Nadine, hi, how are you doing? Mashallah, thank you so much. Sandra Daniel, Sandy, how are you doing? Thank you so much for joining my live stream. It's been wonderful having all of you on board. The weekend fixture is here with us to stay. Sandra, I know you are a Ghanaian. I am a Ghanaian. And thank you so much for joining my live stream. When you join the live stream, please double tap on the screen, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Let's keep the channel active. Let's keep the channel growing. It's about sports. How is Look, if you search my name, I will subscribe. Yazan Arf, I'm coming. Yazan, no, the name is Yazan Alfaloji. Yazan Alfaloji. Thank you so much for joining my live stream. How are you doing, brother? Alhamdulillah, I am doing great. Where are you from? I am from Ghana. Nadine, I am from Ghana. Sandra, Alhamdulillah, Sandra Daniel, Alhamdulillah, I am doing great. I am doing great. Bongari Load, I am doing great. From what? How are you from? I am doing good, and I am from Ghana. Thank you so much for joining my live stream. When you join the live stream, double tap on the screen, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Sandra Daniel, I am doing great. What about you? And I hope the family is also doing great. We are heading towards the weekend, and it's about weekend sports. Arsenal will be facing Tottenham Hotspurs over the weekend. Manchester City will be facing Newcastle United over the weekend on Saturday. And Arsenal will be playing Tottenham Hotspur on Sunday. Real Madrid will be playing with Osasuna, and FC Barcelona will be playing with Levante. Who is winning this weekend? If Real Madrid wins, they move to the top of the La Liga table with 5 maximum points ahead of FC Barcelona. If Barcelona drops another point against Levante, the Spanish La Liga title is over. And if Tottenham Hotspur wins against Arsenal, the EPL title is also over for Arsenal. Who is winning the English Premier League? Who is winning the Spanish La Liga? Sandra, I am doing great. What about you? Should I say Sandy? Because the short name for Sandra is Sandy. Should I say Sandy? Thank you so much for joining my live stream. Double tap on the screen, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. It's about football. It's about sports. Which team do you really love most? And Manchester United, who is in a great form, will be playing on Monday night against Everton. How is the weekend shaping up? How is the English Premier League shaping up? How is the Spanish La Liga shaping up? And how is the German Bundesliga, the Italian Serie A, and the French League are shaping up? In the Italian Serie A, Inter Milan leads the Italian Serie A table. AC Milan follows. Napoli is third with 3 maximum points separating AC Milan and then Napoli. Can AC Milan drop points for Napoli to move to the second position? Inter Milan is already leading the Italian Serie A table ahead of Napoli, who won it in the 2024-2025 season. Who is winning the Italian Serie A, and who is winning the English Premier League, and who is winning the Spanish La Liga, the German Bundesliga? Automatically it will be for the German champions FC Bayern. But how is the weekend shaping up? Is your club going to drop a point? Or my phone number is 0544 250 502 plus 233 544 250 502. That's my WhatsApp number. We can chat basically about sports. We can chat if you want me to send a shout out to you. We can chat if you want me to give a shout out on your birthday. SATV Sports is always covered, and SATV Sports will always do it for each and every loving fan of SATV Sports. How is the weekend shaping up? Which club do you really support? Which club do you really love most? Most people will be switching their attention in the Spanish La Liga to watch if Real Madrid will be winning against Osasuna, or if FC Barcelona will lose and Real Madrid will be cruising on the Spanish La Liga table. How do you fancy the weekend? Nadine is saying she is in Germany. Whoa, that's great. My name is Ahmed Al Hassan. You cool. Thank you so much, Nadine. I really appreciate it. My number is plus 233 544 250 502. I am from Ghana, but currently I'm residing in Dubai. Alhamdulillah over everything, and Ramadan Kareem. May the Almighty Allah bless each and every one of you, guide and protect each and every one of you, give you strength, give you long life, and may it let success beyond success always follow each and every one of you. Always give your best wherever you find yourself. You might never know who is watching you. You might never know when you will have your breakthrough in life. Never give up. Always give your best. You might never know who wants to help you and who wants to bring out the best in you. Success doesn't come easily. You always need to give your best. You always need to do your best. and you always need to put your maximum best. Nadine Schneslin is saying you cool. Thank you so much, Nadine. I really appreciate it. My name is Ahmed Al Hassan. The channel name is SATV Sports. Let's give SATV Sports one of the best YouTube live streaming, one of the best in everything. Turn your notification button on, share and subscribe to the channel. Let's make SATV Sports one of the best. If you are in Germany, which club do you support? Nadine, which club do you support in Germany? Do you support Borussia Dortmund? Or do you support Bayer 04 Leverkusen? Or do you support FC Bayern Munich? Which club do you support in the German Bundesliga? And which club do you think is going to win the German Bundesliga 2025-2026 season? And in the English Premier League, which club do you think is going to win the English Premier League 2025-2026 season? The weekend fixture is here with all of us. The weekend fixture is here to stay with all of us. How is the weekend shaping up for you? If you are an Arsenal fan, if you are a Manchester United fan, if you are a Man City fan, if you are a Tottenham Hotspur fan, how is the weekend shaping up for you? How do you think your club is going to fare over the weekend? Thank you so much, Nadine. I really appreciate it. Ash Mikni. Alhamdulillah, I am doing great. Ashley Mikni. Thank you so much for joining my live stream. Sorry for not reading your comments earlier on. I am doing great, and I hope you are also doing great. MashaAllah, I really appreciate every support each and everyone is also giving me. Sandra Daniel is saying, how are you doing? Sandra, I am doing great. And Nadine Schneslin is saying, where are you from? Nadine, I am from Ghana. I am from Ghana, but I am currently living in Dubai. Thank you so much for joining my live stream from Germany. I really appreciate it so much. Germany is one of the best countries I wanted to one day visit. I one day want to visit Germany. I really love the country and I love the German Bundesliga. I want to one day visit Germany and cover the German Bundesliga. That has been my dream, to one day visit Germany. The Bundesliga is one of the best places. I want to cover their games and bring out the best in me as a sports journalist. How is the weekend going to fare for you in the German Bundesliga, in the Spanish La Liga, in the Italian Serie A, and in the English Premier League? How in the French League? How is the weekend shaping up? Olympique Marseille is also in line. They are also playing today, and how are they going to fare with their new manager who just joined in? How is the weekend going to be if you support Arsenal? How is the weekend going to be if you support Manchester City? How is the weekend going to be if you support Manchester United? And how is your weekend going to be if you support Tottenham Hotspur, who is going to play against Arsenal this weekend? They will be playing on Sunday. How is it going to be, and what is the score line? Can Arsenal win against Tottenham Hotspur, which they have been doing it all the time? Or can Hugo Tudor find a perfect solution against the Gunners, not to pick a point against them? How are you going to witness one of the most exciting weekend in the English Premier League, in the Spanish La Liga, in the German Bundesliga, in the Italian Serie A? How is the weekend shaping up for you? How exciting is your weekend going to be? Nadine, I really appreciate it so much for joining my live stream from Germany, one of the best countries. Germans are one of the best people you can always get closer to. A nice country, wonderful people, wonderful atmosphere, and the German Bundesliga is one of the best sports in the world. I wish one day I will visit Germany and cover the German Bundesliga, one of the best places you can always be. And Sandra Daniel, I really appreciate you joining my live stream. I really appreciate it so much. I really appreciate it so much. Thank you so much for joining my live stream. I always want to see each and every one of you whenever I come on live stream. I always want to see each. How is your weekend shaping up in the English Premier League, in the Spanish La Liga, in the Italian Serie A, and in the French League A? When you join the live stream, double tap on the screen, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Can Arsenal win against Tottenham Hotspur? And can Manchester City win against Newcastle United? Can Chelsea win against Burnley? And can Liverpool also win this weekend? If you want me to give you a shout out, just join the live stream, comment, like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and I will always give you a shout out. Nadine, joining me from Germany, Bungari Lord also joining in, and Sandra Daniel also joining in. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Double tap on the screen, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. How is the weekend going to shape up for you? If you support Manchester United, who will be playing on Monday night against Everton? Can Michael Carrick win his 5th game in the English Premier League and 1 draw, making it 6 matches, 5 wins, 1 draw? How is the weekend going to be when the fixture commences? Is Manchester United going to win the English Premier League? Thank you so much for the love emoji. I really appreciate it. Whoever is coming from, if it's from Nadine, if it's from Sandra Daniel, I really appreciate it so much. I really appreciate it so much. There's always much love when it comes to football. There's always love in the air. We always want to appreciate each and everyone when you join the live stream. It's always about love. It's always about happiness. It's always about SCTV Sports, your ultimate destination for sports. One love to each and everyone that has joined my live stream. It's about football. Which club do you support? In the Spanish La Liga, in the German Bundesliga, in the Italian Serie A, and in the French League, and in the English Premier League? Which club do you really support, and how is the weekend going to be for the club that you really support? Can Manchester City win the English Premier League, or can Aston Villa win the English Premier League? Which club? Arjun MR33, I don't like peace, I like problem. MashaAllah, Arjun, Assalamu alaikum. Thank you so much for joining my live stream. Don't like problems. Don't always like problems, but always like peace, and always give your best wherever you find yourself. Thank you so much for joining my live stream. I really appreciate you coming on my live stream. Which club do you support? And we are heading towards the weekend. How is the weekend going? This is my hello to every African. MashaAllah, 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 and Assalamu alaikum. I am from Ghana. My name is Ahmed Al Hassan. What about you, Arjun? Where are you from? And where are you chatting me from? Thank you so much for joining my live stream. Double tap on the screen, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much. I support Nightclub. That's a good thing you really love the most, and I really appreciate it. Always give your best wherever you find yourself. If you support Nightclub, that's your choice. That's what makes you happy. Do what makes you happy, but never forget to always keep on praying. I am from Republic of Banana. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming from the Republic of Banana. I really appreciate it so much. Thank you so much, Arjun. Thank you for joining my live stream. I really appreciate the support. I really appreciate you joining my live stream. How is the weekend shaping up? In the English Premier League, in the Spanish La Liga, in the German Bundesliga, in the Italian Serie A, and in the French League 1. How is the weekend shaping up? Can Arsenal win against Tottenham Hotspur, who have a new manager, Hugo Tudor? we can't eat banana in our country. That's too bad. But everything happens for a reason. Nobody can tell the reason why you can't eat banana, but everything happens for a reason, and there's always a purpose in it. And I know everything will change one day to a better point, to a better place for you to always have success and a journey in whatever you want to do. We can't eat banana in our country. I can't tell the reason why, but there will be a point where all these things will change, and it will come to a point where everything will shape up for you. How is the weekend going to be in the English Premier League, in the Spanish La Liga, in the Italian Serie A, and in the German Bundesliga, in the top 5 European countries? How is the weekend going to shape up for you? And how do you think your club is going to fare? Prohibited, we need to respect and salute. MashaAllah, MashaAllah, MashaAllah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Prohibited, we need to respect and salute banana. But one thing is, racism is out of what? Racism is out of contest in my channel. Okay? Thank you so much for joining my live stream, and I really appreciate you joining my live stream. But racism is what we don't uphold on my channel. Okay, thank you so much. If it's about me being an African, if it's about me being an African or a black African, and you are using that banana language, I don't really think it's okay for me. Okay, thank you so much for joining my live stream. Thank you so much for joining my live stream. I really appreciate the support so much. How is the weekend shaping up in the English Premier League, in the Spanish La Liga, in the Italian Serie A, in the German Bundesliga? How is the weekend shaping up? Can Arsenal win against Tottenham Hotspur? Can Man City win against Newcastle United? How do you think the weekend is going to be? Can Man City win and close the gap on Arsenal? Or can Arsenal lose the title race to Manchester City? If you are talking about car racing, there are a lot of car racings in the world. It might depend upon the one that you really want to talk about. But let's talk about the English Premier League. Arsenal versus Tottenham Hotspur, Man City versus Newcastle United. Who is picking the 3 maximum points this weekend? If Arsenal drops a point and Man City wins with a game in hand, the league title is over for Arsenal. But if Arsenal loses, if Arsenal wins against Tottenham Hotspur, they still stretch the league table, and Man City will still have a game in hand, and everything is going to come up in a better note. Who is winning the league? Who is winning this weekend? Who is winning the league and who is winning this weekend? The sports is always in here for us to stay. How is the weekend shaping up, and how do you think the weekend is going to be? If you are a Manchester United fan, if you are a Man City fan, if you are an Arsenal fan, if you are a Real Madrid fan, how is the weekend going to be for you? Do you think Real Madrid can win against Osasuna? Do you think Manchester United can win against Everton? Do you think Man United can win against Everton? Do you think Man United can win against Everton? Do you think Arsenal can also win against Tottenham Hotspur? Do you think Man City can also win against Newcastle United? How is the weekend going to be? How is the weekend going to be? If you are a Ghana, if you are a Man City fan, and if you are a Manchester United fan, who will be playing on Monday night? How excited will you be if Man United wins the English Premier League 2025-2026 season? And how do you think Michael Carrick will feel if he wins the English Premier League ahead of Man City, ahead of Arsenal, ahead of Tottenham Hotspur, and ahead of Aston Villa? How is the weekend going to be if you support most of the big teams in the English Premier League? there is always going to be an exciting moment in the English Premier League, an exciting moment in the Spanish La Liga, an exciting moment in the German Bundesliga, an exciting moment in the French League. The weekend is just shaping up. It's just taking shape game after game. And we are going to witness one of the best moments in the English Premier League, in the Spanish La Liga, in the Italian Serie A, in the German Bundesliga. If Arsenal loses, Man City automatically are English Premier League champions because they will play against Newcastle United. If they win, they still have a game in hand and they will be playing against Arsenal. So the league title will be over for Arsenal if they lose against Tottenham Hotspur. Which club do you really support? In the Spanish La Liga, in the German Bundesliga, in the Thank you so much for the love emoji. I really appreciate it so much. I really appreciate it so much. I really appreciate it so much. How is the weekend shaping up for you? And how do you think the weekend is going to be in the English Premier League, in the Spanish La Liga, in the Italian Serie A? How is the weekend going to be? When you join the live stream, please double tap on the screen, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Which club do you really support? Is it Manchester United? Is it Man City? Is it Tottenham Hotspur? Is it Arsenal? Or is it Chelsea? If you are a Chelsea fan, Chelsea will be playing against Burnley. If Chelsea win, they move to the top 4 position ahead of Manchester United, who will be playing on Monday night. But if Manchester United wins on Monday night, they still move to the top 4 and still cement their position on the top 4 table. How is the weekend going to be, and how is the Monday night going to be? Manchester United is one of the clubs in top 4. McFit B, hi. Thank you so much for joining my live stream. I really appreciate the support. I really appreciate everything you guys are doing for SATV Sports. Can you please say hello back? Hello, McFit. Hello, my name is Muhammad. Assalamu alaikum, Muhammad. My name is also Ahmed. Assalamu alaikum and Ramadan Kareem. MashaAllah. When you join the live stream, double tap on the screen, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Which club do you support, Muhammad? Which club do you really support? I know most people like cricket, and I know most people like swimming, and I know most people like football. My name is also Ahmed. So Muhammad and Ahmed is the same name. Thank you so much, Muhammad. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. My cousin next to me is called Alhamdulillah, always Ahmed, Muhammad, and I'm also Ahmed. Your brother is also Ahmed, and you are also Muhammad. Wow, you guys should subscribe to the channel for me. Let's keep the channel growing. Alhamdulillah, always great smile, great happiness. Let's make SATV Sports one of the best. Muhammad is with his cousin, who is also Ahmed, and I am also Ahmed. Alhamdulillah, always. Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah. And Assalamu alaikum to Ahmed. Assalamu alaikum to Muhammad. MashaAllah. Thank you so much for joining my live stream. I really appreciate the support you guys have given me so much. I really appreciate it so much. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. My cousin leg is broken. Oh, so sorry. Tell your cousin Ahmed I'm saying he will get better, and I know Allah will heal him, and he will be stronger and come back to his best, and he will be stronger and he will be walking on his feet once again. Inshallah, your cousin will be better very soon. Okay, his leg is broken, but he will come back to his best. His leg is broken, but he will be healed by the Almighty Allah, and inshallah soon your cousin will be fine. Okay, don't worry so much. Your cousin will be fine very soon. Inshallah, inshallah, your cousin will be fine very soon. How is the weekend going to be if you support Arsenal? How is the weekend going to be if you support Real Madrid? And if you support FC Barcelona, and if you support Paris Saint-Germain, how is the weekend going to be? Inshallah, Muhammad, your cousin will be fine. Inshallah, your cousin will get better. Inshallah, your cousin's leg will be healed. Okay, and I know Allah will definitely do it. What's your top donation? I've not had a top donation though, but I could quite remember someone donated $100,000 as one of the top donations on my channel. But those kind of donations are unseen. Sometimes when it comes to the channel, you can't see it. You will see that someone has donated it, but you can't even claim it, or you can't even touch it. And just by the way, whatever you want to donate to support SATV Sports, you can always donate it, and one day SATV Sports will claim all those donations, and it will be better, and it will be great for all of us. How is the weekend shaping up? Which club do you support? Which sports do you really like the most? Some people like cricket, some people like football, some people like tennis, some people like swimming, some people like basketball. And I know the weekend is shaping up, and you will have a great weekend. In the English Premier League, match day 27, Arsenal will be playing its match day 28. How is the weekend shaping up? If you support Arsenal, what's your top donation? I can't really tell. I could quite remember someone donated $100,000 and $200, $100. Everything has just been donated, but you can just see it. I really appreciate all the support everyone is giving me and all the donations. I really appreciate it so much. But how is the weekend shaping up? In the cricket top 8 teams, India is in there, Pakistan is in there, Oman is in there, England is in there, South Africa is in there, and Zimbabwe. One of the most exciting countries. Nobody ever thought they would take cricket to the top of the world, and they are doing so well in the T20 World Cup. They are doing so well. Mohammed, I think you were born in midnight. Why are you saying so? Why are you saying I was born in midnight? Is it because I'm an African, or is it because? Why are you saying I was born in midnight? Everybody can be born at midnight. Everybody can be born during the day. MashaAllah, I really appreciate it. MashaAllah, MashaAllah, Muhammad, MashaAllah, MashaAllah. Thank you so much for joining my live stream. Double tap on the screen, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Let's keep SATV Sports active. Let's keep SATV Sports going. Let's make SATV Sports one of the best live streaming YouTube channel in the world. It was one of the best live YouTube streaming in the world. Mohammed said no. I am sorry, no. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it so much, and I really appreciate everything each and everyone is doing. Double tap on the screen, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate all the support you guys are giving me. Thank you so much for joining my live stream. Can Arsenal win against Tottenham Hotspur, and can Real Madrid win against Osasuna away from the Santiago Bernabeu Stadium? And FC Barcelona will also be playing against Levante at the Spotify Camp Nou. I am still Muhammad. I am okay. Muhammad, I am okay. Don't worry, Muhammad. Alhamdulillah, always. Every Muslim Ummah accepts the word sorry. I am okay, Muhammad. MashaAllah. Double tap on the screen, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Tell your cousin Ahmed I am saying he will be healed, and I know Alhamdulillah, and the Almighty Allah will definitely heal your cousin Ahmed, and he will be fine, and he will be better. Which club do you really support, and how is the weekend going to be? Arsenal versus Tottenham Hotspur away from the Emirates Sports Stadium, and Manchester City at the Etihad Sports Stadium welcoming Newcastle United. Can Ghanaian international Antoine Semenyo score against Newcastle United to make it 14 goals in all competitions, 14 goals in the English Premier League for FC Bournemouth, and for Manchester City. Can Ghanaian international Anthony Semenyo score this weekend again against Newcastle United? And can Man City win against Newcastle United to close the gap on the top 4 to 2 points? If Arsenal loses and Man City win their outstanding match on match day 28, then that means the league is totally over for Arsenal. How is the weekend shaping up if you support Arsenal? How is the weekend shaping up if you support Manchester United, who will be playing on Monday night? How are we going to see the weekend? And how are you going to be excited or sad over the weekend? Can Arsenal win on match day 28 against Tottenham Hotspur? Arsenal have always been the kingpins when it comes to the English Premier League. They've done so well in the English Premier League. And can they win on match day 28 against Tottenham Hotspur, who have a new manager after sacking their manager? Tottenham have a new manager, Hugo Tudor. Can Hugo Tudor win against Arsenal for the first time to make sure it gets the 3 maximum points on match day 28 against Arsenal? Can Arsenal do what everyone has been thinking of in the English Premier League? How is the weekend going to be? And how are we shaping up the weekend? Can Arsenal win against Tottenham Hotspur? And can Manchester City win against Newcastle United? And in the Spanish La Liga, Real Madrid against Osasuna away from the Santiago Bernabeu Stadium, and FC Barcelona at the Spotify Camp Nou with Levante. How is the weekend going to be in the German Bundesliga, in the Spanish La Liga, in the Italian Serie A? How is the weekend going to be? And do you think India can win the 2026 T20 World Cup? Or Zimbabwe, who didn't lose a single game in the group games in the T20 World Cup, qualifying as one of the best top 8 teams? England has qualified, South Africa has qualified, and in Pakistan, Oman, there are so many countries. Few countries have qualified as the top 8 teams in the T20 World Cup 2026. But can India win it, or can Pakistan win the T20 World Cup 2026? Who is your best striker in the world? From Cristiano Ronaldo, from Lionel Messi, these are the best world greatest players of all time. But these are the top best 3 strikers in the world at the moment. Kylian Mbappe, who is the top leading scorer in the UEFA Champions League with 13 goals, and Haaland, who is also doing so well, and Harry Kane, who scored his 500 career goals, the second best top scorer in 743 games, in 700 in fewer matches. Harry Kane was able to do what? Do so well to make sure he becomes the second highest top scorer to reach 500 games in fewer matches. Cristiano Ronaldo is the third to reach 500 games in fewer games, and Lionel Messi is the first to reach 500 games in fewer matches. How do you think these players will be after the end of their footballing career? And can Arsenal do it? Who is your favorite striker? And will your striker score this weekend? Kylian Mbappe, or Haaland, or Harry Kane? Can Harry Kane score to make it 501 or 502 or 503 goals in his entire football career? Or what are we going to witness this weekend? There is always going to be an exciting moment this weekend. But which club do you really support, and which club do you think has the best chance of lifting the 2026 league title in the English Premier League, in the German Bundesliga, in the Spanish La Liga, in the Italian Serie A, and in the French League 1, who is winning the league title 2025-2026 season? Let me know what you think in the comment section. Share and turn your notification button on. Follow all our social media platforms on X, on TikTok, on Facebook, on Instagram, and I'll bring you more exclusive when it comes to sports news around the world. Always stay glued to your seat. Give your best wherever you find yourself. You might never know who is watching you. You might never know when you will have your breakthrough in life. And you might never know when someone will be there to help you. Give your best wherever you find yourself. Always and always and always never give up. No matter how hard and no matter how tough the situation is, never give up. Sandra Daniel, I really appreciate you joining my live stream. And who else again? And Nadine, I also appreciate you joining my live stream. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a good night, and may the good Lord always bless you.